Hi,
everyone. Say hello
Greetings.
in the comments.
Yeah. I have a phone call from Rosa.
You
Hi,
do?
Rosa. Sorry. I'm doing a webinar. It's all right. Do I call Janet? Oh. All right, bye. That was Rosa.
Delightful. How's Rosa doing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why she's calling. Maybe it's because maybe she has a lesson right now. Hello, two people.
Oh, probably.
Say hello. I want to know who's here. Who are we teaching?
Oh, I'm not seeing any people in the comments.
I'm Phil.
Oh, they haven't written comments. Hi, say hi in the comments. Yes,
Shelley's
I am
American.
Shelley. Hi. And Phil is not American.
No, I'm not.
I
am not American. And yeah, say hello in the comments. Where are you from?
Yeah, tell us where you're from.
France, Spain, Italy. We had 12 people just now, and now we have two.
We have two.
Come on.
We'll make it a smaller party. Yeah. Phil, what are you going to eat for dinner?
What am I going to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we going to eat, Dan? We've already had pizza today. I had pizza twice. I was reading today, like, you know, eating lots of pasta and rice is not very good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically what we've been doing every day, eating pasta and rice and vegetables as well, like lots of vegetables. But lots of rice and lots of pasta. So maybe people in the comments, do you have any good recipe ideas?
Hi.
Cynthia.
Since we're all friends here,
Sabrina again.
All of you. Tell Phil what he should eat for dinner.
Because I only eat pasta and rice and pizza, and that's it. I need more recipes.
Yes.
Tortellini, we eat tortellini, but it's boring. I want something new.
Tonight I'm making pince.
You're making what?
Pince. It's a type of pizza, I guess, but it's like bread with stuff on it.
Okay.
So I can't wait to finish this lesson and eat dinner. We would invite you over if we could.
You would invite me if you could?
I would invite you if I could.
Ooh, that's a lovely second conditional there. We're doing lots of second conditional today.
So,
Rosa Gallo, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the tea, Dan. What's wrong with that colour there?
I think it's oil flavored water.
Thank you.
You precious.
All right, we have 8 people. Okay, when it comes to 10, maybe we'll start, huh?
Yes. If it never goes to 10, then we're going to spend this lesson making fun of Phil.
Just making fun of Phil. Okay, so maybe in the meantime. Oh, hello, Marina. Hello again, Marina.
Hi.
We meet again. Nobody's giving us any interesting recipes because we are very bored of eating the same food again. Well, I am very bored of eating the same food.
Yes, I'm also making lentils with eggplant for tomorrow. It sounds terrible, but it's going to be delicious.
Lentils with eggplant. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. One of these days, I want to make pad thai too. I like cooking.
I think I might have salmon for my birthday next week. It's my birthday next week. I'm telling everybody.
You're telling everybody, hey, Phil, you want to know a secret? Next week is my birthday too.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not going to say the date on the internet, but
When?
yeah, next week. I will tell you in the private chat. Don't say it out loud.
Well, mine's on the
sorry.
7th.
Oh, not that date. The second one.
If anybody wants to say happy birthday to me on the 7th.
Do that, yes. For me, you're never going to know my real birthday. You just have a date, like a 7-day span.
Next week.
Sabrina. Oh.
Can she come to our house? We live in separate houses. We're just in one YouTube box at the moment, but
Yes, our house. Hello, welcome to my house.
yeah.
I live on YouTube.
Yeah. We're actually not real people. We're just
Karen just texted me. She's like, when is your birthday? Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. All right.
I'll tell you later, Karen.
Ooh, now this is a good idea. What do you think about a vegetarian lasagna? I like a vegetarian lasagna.
That sounds delicious.
What do you put inside instead of meat, instead of ragu? What do you put inside? Do you have any ideas, Shelley?
There's a lot of ways to do it because it's not a traditional recipe. What I would do is probably make a sauce with mushrooms and a lot of green things, and then also put a lot of bechamel on top.
That sounds delicious. Yeah. And I think,
a lot of cheese.
I think it sounds great, Cinzia. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hungry.
Okay. So today, we can have a look at the title of today's focus, which is what would we do? We're looking at conditional tenses.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a review of all the conditional tenses, but we will focus on the second and third conditional. Now, the second conditional, you should know, at a low intermediate level. The third conditional is more advanced. So there's sort of a variety. This is this may be a little bit difficult for some people. All right,
it's going to be difficult for me, I know.
We have some lovely recipe idea. Mozzarella. Yeah. So this is mozzarella and a mix of seasonal vegetables. I think this is for the lasagna.
Yes.
Pasta with potato and cheese in the oven is delicious. That sounds delicious.
That sounds really good.
We can add parmigiano.
Yeah.
Parmigiano. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So.
Thanks, guys.
How many conditional structures are there?
Tell us.
How many are there?
Or should I tell you? Oh yeah, tell us how many.
How many types of conditionals are there? I wonder if anybody will answer correctly.
Yeah, because it's deceptive, shall we say. This is the one question I can answer. The rest of it, I'm going to be like, huh?
Well, maybe we... Okay, Rosa said... Okay, 0.
Yeah.
Good. Well done, Rosa. And one more.
Wait, there's one more?
Yeah.
Yep, we have another one. 3 types plus 0. What's the one more, Phil?
Well, if you put the third and the second conditional together, you have a mixed conditional.
So there's 5 types.
Like if I had won last week's lottery, I would be rich now. That is a mixed conditional. So technically there is 0, first, second, third, and mixed. So there are 5 types.
Oh my gosh, that's so confusing. So if past perfect, present conditional.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about it yet. Let's do too difficult, a mix of conditionals. Nah, it's not too difficult, Sabrina. It will be easy by the end of today's lesson. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's going to be easy because we have Phil. All right, I'm ready. Let me move to the next slide.
Okay. So, yeah, well, let's first of all look at the 0 conditional. Okay, we'll do very quickly the 0 and first conditional. So the 0 conditional.
So if
Why do we use the 0? Yeah.
Yeah, if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. Stating fact. Cause and effect.
Heat water to 100 degrees. What's the degrees? So I just write degrees.
Yes. Or yeah, just write degrees.
It boils. Okay. Is this real or unreal, Shelley?
Very real. Facts.
Okay.
Stating facts.
Is it real in only one occasion or every occasion?
This is a complex question, Phil.
Every occasion.
Every occasion.
Okay. Sabrina says when it is always true. Lovely. I'm going to ask you a couple of 0 conditional questions. Okay. So this is, what do you do if this happens? What do you do, Shelley, if the shop assistant gives you the wrong change? What do you do? I'll write that in the comments.
Oh, I've written it and showing it. So what do you do? I ask the shop assistant holding the money to please recount.
If the shop assistant gives me the wrong change, I keep the.
No, only if they give you more money.
If they give you,
but it's almost never more money. Usually they think it's a 10, but you gave them a 20.
Okay. And okay. What do you do if what do you do if let me find
let me find.
If you have a headache.
So many things.
Shall I write it?
Oh wait, what was the rest of the question? What do you do if
you have a headache?
What do you do, Phil?
If I have a headache, I usually try to sleep, to rest, and I try to drink water if I have a headache. So that's true every time. That's generally true.
Yeah.
What about you, Shelley?
I drink water and I take a painkiller. So.
Okay, good.
Chemicals.
0 conditional. Done. Feel free to answer those questions also in the comments.
Yeah, you can answer these questions as well. I'm going to put the 0 conditional up.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's quickly go through the first conditional.
Yes.
So, an example of the first conditional, classic. If it is sunny tomorrow, I will stay on my balcony.
Yes.
Okay. If it is sunny tomorrow, I will stay on my balcony. What will you do if it's sunny tomorrow, Shelley?
If it's sunny tomorrow, I will I will stay on my balcony. That's all I can do too. If it's sunny tomorrow, I will open the windows and the curtains and let the light in. And we use it to...
I've already asked in the comments. This is a possibility. Okay. Yeah. So it is, Rosa, well done. It is a possibility. It is a real situation or a possible situation and the consequence of that situation.
I've got it written.
Yeah.
So a real or possible situation and the consequence. So first conditional, present simple plus will, won't plus verb.
Yeah. Okay, maybe tell us in the comments, what will you do if it's sunny tomorrow?
Yeah.
Will you do some exercise? Will you do some tanning on your balcony?
Yeah, get some sun.
I'm having a cup of tea. I think I will drink a beer if it's sunny tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. I think tomorrow, looking at my schedule, I am not working while it is sunny. So I will likely probably not have a beer. I think I might have run out of beer.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. I think 0 and first conditional are fine. It's okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Sabrina says she will go to the beach.
I will go to the beach. Generally, for the verb go, we use to as the preposition. But that's funny. Oh, lucky. I want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
But there is no beach within 200 meters of my house.
No.
Maybe in my mind, in my dreams. So second conditional. When is the second conditional used and how is it formed? Shall I keep going or shall we wait and see if anyone has any ideas?
Tell us in the comments.
Second conditional. So second conditional, if I...
You're okay. Well, maybe I'll ask you a question, Shelley.
Please do.
All right. Shelley, what would you do if you looked into the sky and you saw a UFO or an UFO, as you may say in Italian? What would you do if you saw a UFO?
Yeah, so if I saw, past simple, a UFO, I would hide. I will not be the representative of the human race. Someone else is going to catch that. I will hide. I would hide. What would you do, Phil?
Oh, I would try to connect with it, and I would try to I don't know.
No, I don't think aliens are friends. I think aliens would be a lot like us. Yeah. I don't think that they would be enlightened. I don't think they would be like Superman. I think they would be a little more, I think they would try to take over our planet. Yes.
Maybe. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
What would you do?
To our own people, so why not?
Okay, well, there's nobody telling us how to make a second conditional, Shelley, so I suppose we have to tell them.
Yes, and I can do that very easily. That way, I don't have to type it. If plus past simple. There we go. Would plus bare infinitive. It's used for things that are impossible. E.g., if I won the lottery, I would buy a castle. Or to give advice. Yes. won the lottery, I would invest that.
If I won the lottery, I think I would go back to education. Yeah. Now, yeah, to give advice as well. Very good. In English, we say, "If I were you,
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
I
If I were
would."
you, I would.
Yeah. If
Perfect.
if I were in your shoes, I would. Okay. Now, so what advice would you give to someone that is that is alone in isolation at the moment?
Oh. Perfect. If I saw a UFO, I would take a selfie with them. Nope, I'm hiding. None of you can join me. Yes, yes, go. Both of you, go outside.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So why do we use the past simple though? I mean, is the second conditional in the past?
No, I think it's if.
It's not in the past.
No.
It's in the present or the future. It's a hypothetical situation in the present or the future. But we use the past tense to show distance from reality. It is not real, right? That is why we use the past simple, because it is not real. It is hypothetical or impossible. Yeah. All right. We've probably got some examples on that on the page. Click.
God, one would hope so. Examples. If I won the lottery, I would sail around the world. If I could live anywhere, I would live in New York City. If
Yeah.
I were taller, I would play basketball.
All
Would
right.
you do any of these things, Phil?
Sorry.
Would you do
Maybe.
any of these?
Well, in the comments, maybe people could say what they would do in these
What would you
situations.
do in these situations? Tell us.
Okay, so they would sail around the world. Sail means to go by boat around
To
the
go
world.
by boat. Yes.
Shelley, if you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Oh, that is, I would live in probably Korea or in Japan. I would like pick a mountain somewhere and live there. I would buy the whole town and be in my own town, and I would be like a feudal lord, and it would be great. But I would have to also be rich.
Yeah, definitely. You would need a lot of money.
I would. Yes. So that's both for two. If I could live anywhere and if I were rich.
Okay. If I were taller, I don't know. If I were taller, I would patronize the people that were my height. Like, hello, small human.
I think that's what I would do as well.
I would pretend to be a giant.
Yes.
Okay.
I would tell people what the weather really is like up here.
Yes. Rosa says, if I could live anywhere, I would live in Australia. Rosa, what
Lovely.
would you do if you lived in Australia? Continue the
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, continue the conditional.
if I lived in Australia, I would. Okay.
I would invest in insecticide.
I would buy a beautiful house. Yeah, of course. That would be lovely.
That's lovely.
Where would you buy the beautiful house, Sabrina? Continue the
Yeah.
conditional.
Where would you
Okay.
buy?
And we'll continue the slides. I think there's more.
Yes. So we have what would you do if? More questions. You won $1 million in the lottery and you had to spend it in 10 days. Do I have to spend it? I can't invest it. Can I spend it on stocks?
No, you have to spend it.
No, I want to spend it on stocks.
You're so American. You have to.
But that's how money makes more money. That's what the rich
Yeah.
people do.
Okay.
What would you do if you had the chance to travel around the world, all expenses paid for 7 days, but would lose your job in the meantime?
Oh no.
I mean, I like you guys, but bye. Yeah, you wouldn't pay me if I took a vacation now for 7 days. I would lose my job in the meantime. I would have to beg for it back.
Okay, Rosa says, if I lived in Australia, I would look after the koalas in my garden.
Oh,
That's really cute.
that is cute.
Well, they need protection right now.
They do.
Yeah.
We need to plant more eucalyptus trees. I have an idea. Let's take all the eucalyptus trees from California and send them to Australia. So we have these giant eucalyptus trees that nobody likes in California. We can send them back.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now,
if I
the
were
last
world.
the last sentence: if you left something in a locked building, locked with a key.
Ooh, what would you do if I've definitely done that?
Yeah, me too.
Call my
All right,
mom.
answer the questions, guys. Practice that second conditional. Give you a couple of minutes.
Yeah, answer
Well,
these questions.
if I won the $1 million in the lottery and I had to spend it in, I think I'd buy a house. That's nice, Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina's really nice. She would help buy everything and would help everybody.
I would like to help the homeless people in Italy because you see so many of them in Milan, and I think I would buy a house, and maybe I would help the homeless people to get off the streets, I think.
Yeah.
What about the second one? Would you travel around the world for 7 days but lose your job in the meantime? Guys, answer that question in the comments. We cannot answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we could. The thing about traveling the world in 7 days is you would be in the inside of a plane for 7 days.
That's true. Yeah.
Who wants to be in a plane for 7 days?
Yeah, maybe I would choose the job, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'd rather be doing webinars.
Okay. So this brings me to I'd rather. Rather in Italian is piuttosto. Okay. And we use it a lot. What would you rather? Would you rather listen to the same? Would you listen to the? Hang on, give me a second. I'll write it down. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life, or be able to listen to any song once? So
Any song once.
yeah, you can listen to one song for the rest of your life, but you listen to it on repeat, or you can listen to other music, but you can only listen to any song once. What would you rather? but only once. When you hear that one song, you can never listen to it again.
Yes. If I had to choose, I would pick the second one. Listen to any song once,
But only once.
but only once. That's
I
how I
think
listen
I'd,
to music now. Come on.
I
With
think I'd
Spotify, they
rather
don't
the first
repeat.
one. I would rather to listen to one song for the rest of my life because I like to listen to music on repeat. Yeah.
Yeah, is it All Star?
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear
Okay.
one of the band members died?
A more an easy one. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly for one day?
For one day.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in quarantine right now, so I'm gonna pick. Oh, welcome back, Antonio. He'd rather listen to any song once with a C.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, that's the same as Shelley. Good choice, Antonio. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly just for one day? Okay, Rosa said I would listen to a song once because it could be boring to listen to the same song for my whole life. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be boring. That's nice. That's the condition. That's the conditional of can. So in that case it could be, but it's possible that it's boring. You could also say it would be boring to listen to the same song if you're certain. Okay, lovely. Well, I think I would. Antonio said, "I would rather be invisible so I could do what, Antonio?
Not get arrested for walking.
Uh, do anything."
Yeah, I mean, you can do like all sorts of things if you were invisible.
Okay.
That was a second
All right.
conditional. Yay.
Let's do. I have another. What would you do if your pet started speaking English? Put it down. I think maybe people are still responding.
Yeah.
The chat box is very slow. There you go.
Oh yeah. Chinzia, invisible, definitely. I think I would fly because I want to know what it feels like to fly.
Yeah, flying would be really cool.
Antonio, if you were invisible, you could rob a bank.
Okay, Sabrina said she'd rather listen to any song and she'd rather be able to fly. Yeah, I think so. You can escape, right? You can just go anywhere to. Oh, Rosa.
Ooh,
That's
Rosa. You want to get your family and friends in trouble.
I would rather be, okay, no two. I would rather be invisible to see how life would be of other people without me. Okay, I'll write it down. I'd rather be invisible to see how life would be of the other people without me. Okay. Kelly, what would you do if your pet started speaking English?
My first response was, so I have two pets. One is my husband and the other is my floor cleaning robot. In one situation, well, good. He should speak English. In the other situation, I would have a new friend.
Okay. Right. And
Yes.
Me too.
Jitsi, if my cat spoke English, I'd ask him to teach me.
It's a great idea, Cinzia. Very good, I'll be very
I would be
surprised.
very surprised because nobody speaks English at home.
Lovely. It's been said if my pet started speaking English, I would bring him with me everywhere. Remember,
Or
so we need
it.
an object. Bring him. I would be happy if my pets talked English because I could practice English more.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, fantastic student. Okay, so let's continue on now. I think maybe we've done enough for the second
I
conditional.
think, yeah. So get started, skip it.
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know what.
questions. It's more questions.
Yeah, but maybe we can just skip those questions. Just
All right.
go.
No one saw anything. Third conditional. When is the
Yeah.
third conditional used? How is it formed?
Okay.
Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments.
Oh,
Third conditional. So, what is the structure? When do we use it? Give us an example. And then me and Shelley,
we'll pretend like we knew from the beginning.
I'm sure we have somebody that can tell us the third conditional. Usually we do the third conditional in level 10, but it's never too early for you to learn.
Yes. And I was going to try and make a third conditional sentence and
It's gone.
it would be second conditional if you.
Well done, Rosa.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Lovely. When do we use it? Why do we use the third conditional? Yeah, if past perfect, yeah. If I had done something, past participle. So past perfect is if, so subject had past participle. Yeah. Lovely. But why? What's the point? When do we use the third conditional?
That's true. Yeah. It's used to express a regret in the past.
We did. Yeah. Yeah.
This is what I would say. It's imagining a different past. Totally did not lift that off of another website just now.
Very good, Antonio. Yeah, that's something that we want to do. Okay, so for example, Shelley, I would have come to your house party last week, but because of quarantine, I didn't come. But I would have come. Okay, it's a desire that I had in the past.
Yes. I would have had a party had I been able.
That's a bit more complicated.
A little bit.
When you flip it there. Something that we wanted to do, but we didn't. Okay. So I regret then. Oh, thank you, Antonio. If I had studied a different subject, I would have studied, this is at university, I would have studied Italian and drama. Or I would have studied Italian and also drama.
Yeah. I think I would have studied Italian harder. Because I did study Italian in university, but I only did 1 year.
Okay. What would you have studied if you had studied a different subject, Shelley?
I would have studied, I would have taken more music classes. I would have also picked a subject I was good at rather than one I wanted to learn.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I studied politics. I studied political science because I was very curious to learn about politics because it's very important. Only to find that I was very bad at it. And I did learn a great deal, but what I learned was that it's not as important a subject as I'd thought.
No. The people in government in the UK all have English literature degrees. Now, shall we
Yes,
look at the other examples on the slide?
fairly convinced American politicians have no degrees. It's not true. They're all very well educated, but
Look at the slide. The examples on
oh,
the
sorry.
slide, Shelley.
So go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's the structure. Okay. Example, Shelley, would you like to read?
Sure. Examples. If I had studied harder, I would have graduated. If I had been born in England, I would have been fluent. If I hadn't slept in, I wouldn't have been late to class.
Okay,
That one
now,
I would use more.
yeah, to sleep in, it means to stay in bed in the morning. I slept in this morning. I stayed in bed until 10. To stay in bed in the morning. Okay. Now, I think in the next slide there's more examples. Let's have a look.
Ah, how would today have been different if? How would your life have been different if? And what would you have done if? And are there examples underneath if I keep going?
There should be questions, yes.
Yes. So, how would today have been different if you had woken up 2 hours late this morning? If it had snowed last night? Why is this stopped? Oh, I thought it was halfway there. Okay. How would your life have been different if you had studied something different at university? If you had been born in England? And what would you have done if you had been born in ancient Egypt or if you had met Princess Diana?
Okay, so answer these questions in the comments. Any question,
Any
but
question?
give us the complete. So if I had woken up to late this morning, I would have, or I wouldn't have. Use a negative if you like as well. Sabrina says, if I had been rich, I would have traveled the world. This is perfect third conditional, but you could also say this in the second conditional. If I were rich, I would travel around the world today. I'm looking at impossible situations that have that didn't happen in the past. Okay, because if you were rich now, you would also travel around the world today, right? Okay, so answer one in the text, right? If I had woken up 2 hours late this morning, I would have missed an online lesson. That would have been really bad.
Ooh, yes, me too. Except I would have missed a webinar.
Mm. And how about if it had snowed last night? What would you have done?
What would
Or
I
how would
have
today
done?
be different?
I would not have done anything differently had it snowed
Uh,
because I'm inside.
okay, there we go.
Oh,
Sabrina, that's a lovely
yeah.
example. And a little bit sad. Yeah. Perfect. That's perfect, Sabrina. But yeah. Well,
It's okay. We're working
yeah.
to be here for
Maybe.
you.
Yeah. Anybody, if you want to also say, if you hadn't been in quarantine, if you want to give a similar example, tell us what you would have done if you hadn't been in quarantine.
I would have gone on vacation if I weren't in quarantine. I had a trip planned to go back to the United States.
So let's write this in the comments. Shelley,
Yes,
write it in the comments.
in
Okay,
quarantine.
where is it? If I had been born in England, I wouldn't have spent a lot of money. Okay, I wouldn't have spent a lot of money on learning English because we spend money on something. And with a preposition, we use a gerund. So, spent money on learning. If I hadn't been in quarantine, I wouldn't have called my friends from university.
Did you call all your friends?
I called some friends from university, and I called some of my family that I haven't spoken to in years. So, in a way, some good has happened.
Yes, a lot of people I haven't spoken to have been trying to find me because they think I'm dying, which is quite nice. But only now that it affects them, not 40 days ago.
If we hadn't been in quarantine, then I don't know. Yeah, I would have done a lot more exercise, maybe.
Yes, I would have exercised way more as well.
Okay, Sabrina, another example. If I'd studied medicine, I would have been a doctor. Okay, now let's look at, finally, in the last few minutes, we'll look very quickly at the mixed conditional. Okay, there's no more on that. So you can take a screenshot of this if you like, or take a note of it. But a mixed conditional is for example, if if Shelley had married Prince Harry instead of Meghan Markle, she would be a princess now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, if I had married Prince Harry, I would be a princess too.
You would. Oh, you would have been driven out of England a lot faster.
Okay, because to be is stative, and it would have stayed the same. You would be a princess now, Shelley, if you had married Prince Harry. So, Shelley, the first part is that what kind of conditional is that? If Shelley had married, second or third?
That is the third.
The third, and the
Yeah.
second. She would be a princess now is the
Second.
second. So we're using a mixed conditional there.
Yeah.
So Sabrina says, if I had studied medicine, you could use a mixed conditional here as well. If I had studied medicine, I would be a doctor now. Okay.
Okay. So something in the past, if it had happened, it might be possible now.
Okay. So that's an introduction to the mixed conditional.
Yeah.
Don't panic too much if you don't really understand very well the mixed conditional, because you will do more practice.
Yes.
Also the third conditional too. Okay.
Yeah. It takes a while. I'm still learning conjuntivo. Wonderful job, everyone. It was such a pleasure to talk with you. You're all so smart and so quick to comment. It's lovely.
Look in the comments if you need another reminder of any of the grammar we've done today. And yeah, thank you very much, Shelley.
Yeah, thank you, Phil.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, you too. So let me. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. We hope to see you again. We're doing these webinars throughout the rest of the quarantine, so feel free to tune in and learn some English with us.
See you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.